Does Rheem make a good heat pump?
Rheem's heat pumps are much better than those by Ruud.
That's because the heat pumps that don't pass the quality standards for Rheem get the Ruud label.
The price of a Rheem heat pump is going to go up along with its energy efficiency and tonnage.
That's standard for air conditioners too.
A 2.5-ton Rheem heat pump is $1,800 plus installation for a low-efficiency one. But Rheem is nice enough to put copper tubing in even such a cheap model.
I don't get why that's a problem.
Copper tubing isn't a problem, since it can be welded and patched if the pipes or coils corrode. If the same thing happens on aluminum, you get a costlier replacement of the entire coil or pipe.
That sounds promising. What if I wanted a higher efficiency heat pump of the same capacity?
You might pay over $3,000 even for a Rheem. It depends on where you get it and whether or not it is on sale.
Heat pumps are always on sale if you call a repairman and say you're considering replacing the unit.
A 3-ton 16-SEER model is around $1,900 to $2,300, depending on where you get it. The bigger air conditioners start hitting $4,000 to $6,000, depending on features and options.
You make it sound like I'm shopping for a car.
The higher tonnage units have grill and motor mounts to keep the noise down. You get options at the higher end for more advanced control boards, insulation, remote controls.
Now it sounds like shopping for a big screen TV.
This is a necessity, not a luxury. The coils have internal check valves for the expansion valves to feed refrigerant in more quietly, though you'll get the same pops and banging if the refrigerant is running out.
Then I could at least have the AC on and be able to hear the TV.
They do have aluminum fins on the Rheem heat pumps.
As long as it conducts the heat away from the house in summer, I don't care if it is made of platinum. Well, I would, if it affected the cost.
A 4-ton 15-SEER heat pump is $2,200 to $2,500. That's about the same price as a Rheem air conditioner of similar efficiency. They have demand defrost control too for the more expensive units. Then you can thaw out the heat pump before switching your heater on.
It sounds as paradoxical as a defroster on a dehumidifier.
Actually, those can freeze up too, when the basement gets close to freezing in the winter and the dehumidifier actually has to get cold to pull water from the air. Rheem makes decent heat pumps, with a lot of features you actually want on an AC aside from the remote control.
I'd want to control it with an app, anyway.
Knowing you, you're least likely to lose the phone. And you won't have to hunt for a remote for the heat pump among those for the DVD, DVR, TV and other TLA.
What is a TLA?
3-letter acronym.